everyone, and welcome back to the Podcast of Stuff, episode 130. We've been doing this a while.
What a number.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, you're close. You're so close to the big 3-0.
Shut up!
Oh, true.
I mean, according to people that aren't millennials, you should have a house. You should be, well invested, have a good savings, have a good life set out for you. How are you doing on that right now?
About to be homeless, it's fine. No worries. It's fine. Totally fine. Struggling to get by. I'm eating dirt. It's fine.
So I've been seeing on
Eating
Twitter
dirt.
recently where it was just like quotes such as has been like a small meme I've been seeing.
Yeah.
It's like millennials with quotes such as, "No, I don't like avocado toast." Like
I
every
don't know.
meme. So if you didn't read any of our social media, which no one does, so I'll just reiterate. Comp Bros aren't here. They are currently seeing the Broly movie.
Or shot. Who knows?
Yeah,
It's Detroit.
So we have Amber and Kelly.
Wow.
Hello.
What was the wow for?
I'm Amber. It's Detroit comment.
Oh, okay. I mean, come on. Let's be real
There have
here.
been literal streams where we have heard gunfire from their window. That saying
I mean,
is...
same thing happens in East Grand Rapids. I mean, come on.
I mean...
Yeah, but like, there are areas that I've driven
Thanks,
through in
Michigan.
Detroit that are just not in Columbus. They don't exist in Columbus.
I don't know about Cleveland. We've heard some background noise for Kelly. Though.
East side. Yeah, that's the east side.
Thank you. See, West Side for life, man.
We don't talk about
Alright.
these.
I accidentally, as a teenager, took a train to the east side of Cleveland, and yeah.
Like when you almost moved into the wrong neighborhood
Yes.
in Columbus.
Yes. Yeah, that didn't have
I
like
will never
Columbus
forget
doesn't
that
have like
explanation of your mom's face.
Yeah,
just ever.
there's no like the decrepit houses and stuff that I've seen in Columbus, but there are bad neighborhoods. Yeah, that was when my stepbrother asked me if I wanted to join the Bloods of the Crips when he found out where I moved. It's like, so yeah, I have a bunch of little news tidbits, but since we have our resident KH fanatic here, Kelly.
Yes.
Well,
we're-
also, since the next time we podcast,
It's gonna
at
be
least
out.
all of us will have been playing that game for at least 24 hours.
Give or take.
So this is the...
I will
pre-Kingdom
bend time to
Hearts
play it
re-release
more.
podcast.
I just want to use PTO. I just want to stay home. Kingdom Hearts.
See,
But I
like,
don't have PTO.
I'm still at the point where I don't have PTO, so I just wouldn't get
I have a
paid. But like,
PS4,
you
so-
know,
Steal a friends. Steal a friends. They won't stop you. They'll be too scared.
It'll be like
I'll
those
just watch someone
like
play it.
teachers with cancer that are borrowing PTO. This time it's
Wow!
for Kingdom Hearts.
Jesus.
so yeah, I'm just gonna go through the news tidbits, and then we will be talking KH.
Yes.
Positive note thing. Just a fun thing. So, two prominent YouTubers actually had like marathon streams where they played a game in one sitting to raise charity. Egoraptor, Aaron Hansen, was doing a one-sitting playthrough of Kingdom Hearts 1, which lasted
Yeah.
25 hours straight, which he drank in the middle of, which is like, dude, what are you doing?
God.
You're gonna go into a hangover while conscious. It's not good. He was raising charity for his mom's charity, which is like horse care and like horse like saving and medical care and stuff. And then H Bomber guy, who BG has stand, was raising money. I think he was doing Bloodborne, I want to say. And he was raising money for a trans charity, to which he had AOC on his stream.
Yeah, I saw that.
She
pop
joined
up
his
on
stream.
Twitter. Ah,
She was talking Nintendo characters and stuff. She's like, I didn't have an N64. Oh no, he's playing Donkey Kong. He's like, I didn't have an N64, but you know what? It's a great console. And as she's like saying this, I'm just like, I've never felt more represented by anybody in government. We have a nerd. So yeah, just YouTubers doing good things, raising money for good causes.
Yay.
Black Panther got an Best Picture nomination.
It should not win.
It shouldn't. It's not going to, but still,
Yeah,
the
they
fact
did.
that it got a nomination
Yeah.
to win. The only other Marvel movie that got any form of nomination is Avengers, and it was
Yeah.
strictly for visual effects, which I hope it wins, because
Like,
Thanos.
I hate to say it like this, but even like a lot of progressive people I follow on Twitter is like, the movie was good, but not that good. This is a baseline ploy to just say colored movie wins award. It's looking like it stinks like a ploy.
Potentially.
So, and it's kind of, it doesn't help anybody to celebrate bad shit. It's kind of like the same idea when it came to, what's that awful DC movie that won an Oscar? Suicide Squad. That one.
For
best
yeah,
makeup
for
in a-
costumes and makeup.
Yeah, best makeup and costumes for a year where there were movies that had infinitely
Oh,
better.
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Oh, that movie
Like
was
that
garbage.
literally won just because they wanted comic books to get respect somehow. It's nonsense. Don't push an agenda for the agenda's sake. If it doesn't deserve the win, don't give it. And that's what this Black Panther thing is at its core. It's undeserved. It's not that good a movie. I like the movie,
It was so boring.
but it's boring.
Racist.
No, that's DA.
We need to circle back on that.
Oh, I shared that with them. I shared that.
Yeah, he did.
We need to circle back on that next week.
Oh boy. I was even arguing under the fact that, okay, he said that, at least one, mixed gender couple was fine. And then I listened through it again. I'm like, oh no, wait. He says any mixed couple is bad. And I'm just like, DA. Oh, it's like, what would you say, Lakeisha and Mike?
It was something, and it wasn't Mike. It was like a.
No, it was Mike. It was Mike.
Or,
That stands out to me plainly. Lakeisha and Mike, I was just like, DA, what are you doing? And BG just like, that's racist, and he's just trying to. It's not racist. It's reality.
No, it's racist.
And then
Oh my god.
and then on, like, a sour note. So
Yeah,
I talked
versus
about
the
this with
birds.
Ralph
It was-
very briefly yesterday. Amber Kelly, have you seen some of the allegations that have come out for some prominent voice actors?
No.
The two in particular that I'm going to mention are Vic Mignogna and
Oh, I know about Vic.
Chris
Okay,
Noisy
I like
or
Well, I mean,
or Kerbifer. There has been a bunch of shit that
Boy.
got aired about just abuse, potential sexual assault, potential with minor, sexual assault of a minor, just being an overall crappy person at conventions, being crappy friends. Repeat bullet point.
Yeah.
I would have never suspected that from Vic.
So, like, we have been to conventions. We have
Not
worked
at all.
conventions, some that Vic has gone to. So I at the very least have heard that stuff, and I could believe it.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And in combination with shit that other voice actors have said and just done at different panels, mainly Sean Schemmel, who was very vocal and not really liking Vic, which had to be fun on the red carpet for Broly.
Oh boy. Whew.
But so yeah, all this crap came out about Vic, but like most of the stuff, like the big stuff is the sexual assault allegations, where fans have claimed that he touched them inappropriately when they were minors.
I mean,
There's
again,
a couple
for Vic,
threads that are out there.
that's par for the course for him.
I was gonna
I've
say
heard,
that doesn't sound new.
yeah,
Though-
Youmacon and OhioCon, I remember overhearing staff, and as we were waiting for either his panel to end so we could set up, or just in passing talking about how he was a disgusting piece of shit. I've never heard anybody who's worked with him at a con staff level talk well about him.
Right. He seems
And
like
the
he's
girls
really nice
he's surrounded
to
by
fans.
are young.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no,
And
he
it's-
plays it up for fans, yeah.
Yeah, and it's funny because, like,
Oh yeah.
since you mentioned it, I looked it up on Reddit, and, like, so many people are like, I've never heard anything bad about Vic before, and I'm like, that's unbelievable. He's awful.
That's
Yeah,
like
If you've never staffed
Yeah.
or worked at a con, you would never come in contact with
That's
the people
true.
who know.
That's true.
And the people who know are the ones who are bringing up these allegations. But when you're at a con, let's say it's just use Yom as a base, a con with 20,000 attendees, maybe 250 staffers, maybe 4 to 5 of which interact with Vic in person, those numbers can get lost in the echo.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what's happening here is these 5 out of the
Mhm.
few hundred are now speaking up, and the ones who heard about it through the grapevine are like, well, I mean, I've heard about it, but I can't confirm, so I'm going to stay out. Well,
Right.
as the other 20,000, people who are not a staffer are like, oh, I can't believe that he signed this thing. He was great. He did the voice. It was fun. He hugged me. It was great. I can't believe this.
Yeah, he's so great to fans, like, when
Oh,
he's
yeah.
at cons, but to staff, he is just an ass. Like,
Oh, he's a monster.
there's two
Prima
sides.
donna,
What
some
was
might
it?
say.
What was it?
Yeah.
What was it? OhioCon? I think one of the
The first speed editing
year-
competition of OhioCon.
Yeah. The first speed editing competition, he went over by a half an hour, and when he was warned, he waved off the staffer saying, I'm going over, no one's going to stop me.
Yeah.
He did that to us. So this is a first,
Yep.
case study of this. We're not, oh, we heard from X, Y, or Z. No, this happened to us. And then when he went over, he literally walked out and went, oh, man, I can't believe I went over. Nobody told me anything. Sorry, guys. Bullshit.
Liar.
We were there when you were told. He is an actor through and through.
Yeah.
And then
And he sucked on Star Trek. I'm just gonna leave it at that. That was
Oh my
abomination.
God,
and
that
then
Terrible.
and then Kerbifer, who some might know from Newgrounds. He made
Anime.
the Smash Taunts video, Tome, just some other different Flash animations, and he's been a voice actor for a while now. If anyone has watched the 3D Godzilla movies that have come out on Netflix, he is the lead role. Yeah, a friend of one of his exes basically wrote this entire fucking thread of her opinion of him and why she thinks he is a shit person and all this different stuff. It goes into some chunky details. A segment of that actually, she briefly says like Karibo was kind of just complicit in letting it go by. Like he didn't.
Kerbifer.
No, Little Karibo.
Oh.
Little Karibo is in Tome, so he knows Kerbifer.
I see. Okay.
So it wasn't like Karibo was participating in it. He just never did anything to try and stop it.
Never stood up for
Yeah.
it. Okay.
And just other people mentioned what have you. And yeah, goes pretty hard into him. So just, yeah, what the phrase never meet your heroes, or what is it? Just because everybody
No,
has
it's never meet your heroes. Never meet
everybody
friends.
has skeletons in their closet.
Oh,
Some
yeah.
are just a little bit more jam-packed with skeletons than
Some
others.
Yeah.
some closets have an army of darkness.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I think there's a reason why people like who staff or who attend con is at a panel level. Like I've seen even Celia, our friend Celia shared it on Facebook so long ago. It was like this post that literally just said, "You know who cons need to stop inviting?" And it's just an image of people pointing to the top right corner. It's a picture of it,
Yeah.
and that says enough to me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, that was a good one because it's accurate.
And this thing, like,
I-
I will say, just, for every shit bird of a guest or a voice actor, there are some really good fucking guests that actually do a lot of good stuff and are nice to staff.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Oh my God. Like Ray Chase, when we were backstage, he was so nice to like the person who was his assigned staffer.
Mm-hmm.
They were just talking, and he was like inviting her out, and he was so sweet. Like some of them are like totally.
Even like hugged her
genuine.
when he came in.
Yeah.
And there's
It
some
doesn't
people
take
too,
much to be a
like
decent person.
longtime staffers, where they just kind of have a person that they know at the con, so they like, that's my PA. Like, you've
Yep.
been my PA for multiple years.
Yeah.
I know that is a for RTX for the Guardians. That is a, you don't get to be, you don't like in your listing of which group of Guardians do I want to be a part of, panels, this or that. You don't get to pick PA. You have to be there for quite a number of years before, and there has to be an opening just because the staffers, obvious, or like the RT staff have people that they get every year. The only other thing I have, which is more just like sad for, like, I want it, but I don't want to pay for it. Apparently, the new season of Young Justice is really good. But it's on
I've heard
fucking
that
DC
too.
streaming network.
That service
Why?
won't last.
I
That
don't
service-
want
Why?
because that's the only people that would take it.
That's why even like Disney was gonna come out with their own streaming service, and I don't know what happened to that.
I
Oh,
think
it's still
it's
happening.
still happening.
That's
Is
the
it
reason-
really?
That's the reason why all the Netflix Marvel things are getting canceled.
Oh.
Yeah,
See, they
it's
were
the-
saying that was supposed to have happened last
Oh my
year, and it
God,
didn't. So I
really?
thought maybe it tanked because like they still have
No.
like Moana on there and stuff. So
They're waiting till all their contracts die, so they can just dump everything at once into it.
I mean, it's upsetting, but I'll probably still pay for a Disney subscription because
Well, they
Well,
have
I mean,
a. Go
if we have like realistic expectations here, they'll probably cycle out their quote unquote classic archive collections on their
Yeah.
only on their stream service. So
Like-
yeah.
oh, you can't find a copy of, the Fox and the Hound, right now because we're not selling it, but it's streamable on our service for your subscription.
Cry for free.
Cry for free.
Late 2019 is the like target window.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they've announced a bunch of different like prequels to different Star Wars stuff and Marvel stuff that's going to only be on the streaming network. Like
Okay.
there's going to be a Vision and Scarlet Witch series
Yep.
for
Okay,
Marvel.
so Disney I get because they have a lot of content, a lot of really good, beloved movies and shows and things. But
and Star Wars and Marvel.
yes, but what about DC?
Also now Fox, right?
Yeah, now
Because-
Fox as well.
Most of their stuff is shit. So
Their
DC
animated
is
stuff is good. Everything else sucks though.
right,
Yeah, but that's what she's getting at is they don't have the same amount of content
Yes.
to
yeah.
pull
So
off
I
their
don't think
service.
I would imagine that either they would have to come up with better new content or they would. It'll just fizzle out.
Oh yeah, their service isn't gonna last. That's gonna burn out.
So like what is let's see. I'm looking.
They've just got all their animated material on there for right now, from what I'm aware of.
They have comics as well. It includes TV shows as
Oh.
well as comics.
I didn't know
Okay.
they folded both services in together. Then they'll be fine.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate, but they'll be fine.
So yeah, if you are a comic collector, then it is a very good deal. But
If they could just move the live action Teen Titans there. Just get that away from Frying Eyes.
Jesus.
Fuck Batman. Okay, I did.
apparently it's gotten very well received.
What?
Yes.
Why?
Oh.
Okay, but Riverdale's also really well received, and we
So
all
is
know how
Gotham.
Riverdale is.
That's all I'm saying. Obviously,
I don't
personal
care about
opinion is
reviewers.
personal opinion, but
Riverdale's a dumpster fire.
Oh,
Gotham
it's a
is
dumpster.
a worse dumpster fire, and people still like it. The
It's
Flash
so
is a dumpster
bad.
fire.
8.2
no.
out of 10 on IMDb or IMDb. Blah.
What is Riverdale?
Oh my god.
Let's
What's
see.
Riverdale?
People just don't know what good content is.
Riverdale
They
is
don't.
7.5. So Titans
Yeah,
is
that's
better than
bullshit.
Riverdale.
My God!
That's bullshit.
Literally, you go on the Hot Topic, they have a huge Riverdale section, and then
Riverdale
why?
garbage.
Let's see,
I just
Rotten Tomatoes.
I just
84% fresh.
what is that quote, Ams? It's like, I beg your misogynistic pardon. This is a literal quote from Riverdale.
Excuse.
Yeah, Titans
Yeah.
is 84 from critics, 80% from audience, and then Riverdale is TV series, 87% critics, 74% audience.
Oh my god.
People suck.
Even the acting is terrible.
Oh my god, I'm just. What is.
People
Ugh.
suck.
The guy. Zach or Cody from Zach and Cody was on it, and he literally
Cole
has.
Sprouse.
That guy. Literally he's Jughead, right? He's edgy because he wears a hat and has dark hair, and he
Of course.
likes to write because he's a journalist. And he literally has a quote where he's talking to Betty, and he's like, "Have you ever seen me not wearing this hat? I'm weird. I'm a weirdo. I don't fit in to things like this." That's literally a quote from the show. I'm wearing this hat. I'm weird. I'm a weirdo. Like, people have shit taste.
Yeah. It's a dumpster fire. So just because people say it's good doesn't mean it's good.
Damn Gen Z
Critics get it
kids.
wrong. Ugh. What a.
So, yes.
Thanks, Mike.
Yep.
Very bad.
Yeah, damn you, Amber. You Gen Z.
What?
You're Gen Zer. It's your fault. It's all your fault.
See,
Yeah.
my writing professor brought up it was like a .org website, and it said that 97 was within the millennials. So I don't know. We're still in the gray thing where like no one is agreeing with anyone.
Yeah, like, where's the cutoff? Because I've heard so many different years.
I always thought it was 2000, but then they were like, no, it's 96. It's like
Yeah,
the
that's what they
majority
put.
of articles I've been reading is
No.
96.
I forget what website it was. All I remember is like, oh, it's a .org website, okay, and then it had all the way till 2000 for millennials.
Nobody fucking knows. That's just
So-
nobody knows.
Because the thing is,
Nobody knows.
boomers and the silent generation don't have a fucking idea what they're doing in life anymore. They're a mess. They can't set anything
Oh, yeah.
up correctly. Look at our economy and government. You think they can give a definition correctly? Come on now.
Right.
Oh, here we go.
I refuse to be that person that's
WMS.
like, damn the younger generation, because
Oh yeah.
But
as
fuck
a
Amber's
millennial, it has
generation, though,
nothing
right?
to- Yeah, totally.
I'm not.
Go eat some
I
Tide
refuse
Pods,
to admit that
Ann.
I'm in the same generation as my brother.
I didn't.
You know what?
Amber,
You're right.
You clearly just want to, Fortnite dance and, vape. That's all your people want to do.
Oh my god. No.
So our college campus is now just like a giant puff of vape smoke.
Not mine, thankfully.
Walking home just from after work, yes.
Oh,
I got a
God.
nice scent of raspberry in my face when I walked out.
Hey, you know what? At least it's a nice
Great.
smell.
I don't think I don't
Yeah.
think people didn't even I went to a small campus though. You can walk to one side and the other in like 10 minutes, so I guess it's not a good example. But
I didn't really see anyone vaping until like I was graduated, really. Like I saw
yeah.
people vape during homecoming. Never really.
the
happened.
first time I saw someone vaping was I went to Italy and Greece, and it was this old dude that was like one of the teachers for this Atlanta group. And that's the only person I ever saw vaping until I graduated college. So I didn't even know if it was a
seen
thing.
it a few times. Not like on campus, but mostly at the bus stops. Like not particularly actually on campus.
Like, I think the closest thing to it, like when I turned 18, my friends we would go to a hookah bar. But like, that's like the only equivalent that I was ever really exposed to until now.
Mm,
But
I see.
Oh, this what you just shared, Amber, is out fucking standing.
And that would be.
Yeah, what is
Just-
that?
I am okay. So she shared what she was talking about before, the different generations chart, and it lists the birth years
okay.
for each generation, the current age that they would most likely be, famous people inside the generation, the number currently in existence, and like descriptions like influencers, core values, attributes, yada 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 yada, so on and so forth. And it's an interesting take because I'm scanning through some of these things and. Ooh, this just keeps painting that this was clearly made by somebody of a older generation because anything past Gen X, sorry, after like millennials are just painted as being absolute wastes of time. Children, despite the fact that the oldest millennial is about 40s, we're not a whole bunch of fucking kids playing a Game Boy in the backseat of our parents' cars anymore. But they can't get past that because they're all suffering from Alzheimer's apparently.
Wow, that is such a baby boomer writing that.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah.
This chart
I'm-
confuses me.
Where
This
the
is-
hell
this is hilarious.
chart?
It's in the TeamSpeak default channel, if you on the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
I see.
like, I'm confused just because it has like Generation X, birth years 1965 to 1980, current age 28 to 43. I'm 28. I am not a Generation Xer.
Yeah, no. Okay,
This is all
this is
fucking
wrong.
You are now.
Terrible. This is terrible.
Well, wait, when was
Whoever-
this
It's
made?
outdated.
Yeah, it
Oh,
has
it's
to be
definitely
outdated because the millennials started in 1981, which I'm pretty sure is.
Well, I would hope it would be outdated if they think that's how old you are.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that would mean it's 3 years old because of if you know the age. No, maybe it's closer.
I was
to-
born in 90.
Yeah.
I would be 38 if I was born at the end of Generation X.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty fucking old. This is, holy shit. Yikes. Big yikes. And this is. Let's just go with the fact.
This
that
was
Okay,
this was
if
used
this
in a
doesn't-
college class.
Amber.
Yeah, my writing class.
Why?
If this doesn't
My business communications class, yeah.
if this doesn't show the age under millennials, it says like achievement, avid consumers, extremely techno savvy. Techno.
Yes, we know much about Darude
We,
Sandstorm.
like, we love our techno, man.
Every millennial can. You say Darude
if any song were
Sandstorm.
to fit
Every
within the
person can
millennials-
sing that beat. Every millennial.
yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We all know Darude Sandstorm.
That used to be my alarm clock.
Jesus.
We're extremely spiritual, you guys.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, sure, bud. Whatever you say.
Trees, man.
Trees, dude.
Work liabilities, distaste for menial work, inexperience. Well, no shit, because we're fucking. Need supervision.
Need
Lack
supervision.
discipline.
Yes, I always need supervision.
Wait, came of age in a period of economic expansion. We're not going to talk about the 2008.
Oh no, we had already matured by that point. By the time we reached
No.
8 or 9 years old. Yeah, it was
So we came of age.
We're 8. Ralph, we were 18.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm just saying. Like, apparently that's when we were mature. We were no longer, being shaped by this. Meanwhile, Side Eye's Amber's generation who were raised in nothing but, post-apocalypse America, apparently.
You put Generation Z on here, it's like inhuman, disgusting.
Fortnite dances. Core value. Fortnite vaping.
They put that millennials
I'm still
are
gonna consider myself
extremely
millennial.
patriotic.
Oh yeah, millennials are insanely patriotic. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Kids. Coddled kids is another description. Yeah, okay.
This is an interesting list. I'm clicking
If
off
this
of it
doesn't
now.
put into perspective how out of touch the older generations really are, nothing else does. This is pathetic.
Inexperienced, needs supervision,
Yep.
needs structure,
Mm-hmm.
lack discipline, impatient, lack of experience.
Yep, all those things are
Wow.
correct.
Yeah, without a doubt.
All right. I forgot the only other thing. I saw
Yeah,
the
no,
Broly
I'm not-
movie. I found it fine. I mean, I like the action scenes. Everything with Frieza is great in this movie. Everything with Frieza is great. I have a feeling the comp bros will at the very least agree on that point.
I mean, I'm hearing a lot of great things about the movie, or enjoyable things.
Mhm.
I don't know how I feel about the end. I've already had the entire movie spoiled for me, unfortunately. But I don't know how I feel about the ending.
I mean,
It establishes him as a character going forward.
Yes.
Sure.
yeah, spoilers, Broly lives.
Yeah, Broly don't die.
Yeah.
Broly becomes Goku friend. Broly becomes new Vegeta.
So yeah, we will Broly will be, if it continues as Super or as Dragon Ball something else, Broly is here to stay.
Dragon Ball Super Broly Chronicles.
I just
What?
the person I called Deku, I later said he was Broly. I'm not sorry. And apparently that wasn't right either, was it?
No, it wasn't, because it was Rock Lee.
Rock Lee. See, I got the Lee.
They all have
Oh
green.
my
They're all green
God.
color schemed.
Kelly is just apparently designly challenged. It's fine.
Yeah.
You know, I think I would like Frieza a lot more if he had some, like, toaster
Green?
strudels.
What? What?
Get it? Because he's Frieza.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry.
Welcome to the Kelly Pun Corner, everybody. Where we are in for a magical adventure.
Oh my god!
On another note, when I was younger and watching Dragon Ball Z, I thought Frieza was a girl.
Well, he was
Most
voiced
people
by a
did.
woman at the time.
Me too.
Oh, sorry.
You made versus leave, Kelly.
Versus, I'm leaving now.
Yeah, Broly's
And he met you
backstory.
in person. He's still leaving.
Just like general comments about the movie, Broly's backstory, they improved on it. I guess from how they converted over Dragon Ball Minus, it was done okay, but I mean, like, there are characters' backstories that are just completely fucking different. The age difference is still there. I was happy about that. Because, like, it seemed like from the trailers that both, like, Broly, Goku, and Vegeta were all the same age. Goku is still younger.
Yeah.
Broly is older than he was in the movie. He's not the same age as Goku. He's the same age as Vegeta, basically.
Okay.
But yeah, Goku is still 5 years younger than Vegeta. But yeah, Goku's backstory now is just hella Clark Kent.
Great.
It is like to a T, fucking Jor-El sending the prodigal son away. Not really prodigal son, but just sending his son away. I'm hoping, because like they have like the prequel stuff, then they have Frieza blowing up the planet, and then it like shows Bardock trying to stop the energy ball still, and it looks like he's like battle damaged. So I'm curious if they're going to be doing an extended cut of the movie that like has more prequel stuff. I don't know.
That'd be cool.
I'd enjoy it. But yeah, Frieza's great. Is it? I think Chile's the girl. I mean, like
Chile.
Chile is new waifu according to the internet. I mean, she's a great character
Oh my
too.
god. I've seen her drawn by like every artist I follow on Twitter now.
Oh yeah, she's the new hotness.
Is she like the Broly waifu? Like what is
So,
this?
so what you're saying is she's spicy?
No, Kelly.
I want you for every podcast. Like, you don't have to even contribute to any conversation that like between the Compros and us. I just want you to pipe in like every 15 minutes with a shitty pun and then leave.
Okay, but do you realize that you would give both of the Comp Bros an actual stroke?
That is the plan. That is the plan.
You would never
Oh,
talk
God.
to me again.
They might never talk to you if you're listening to
Are you
this
sure
podcast.
it's not just cold out, Kelly? Kelly, are you sure that she's just not cold?
So yes,
I'm done.
yeah, Chile, new hotness. The other side characters decent, but like Paragus coming back, the voice actor did a fantastic job. Basically, the English dub cast did a fantastic job. Like the like shitty allegations aside, or of him being a shit person, Vic did a good job as far as voice acting is concerned. Like voicing Broly, and then like from the moment the fight starts, he really doesn't talk anymore. He just screams. So
nothing much changes.
yeah, the dude, and he went harder this time around than he did the first Broly movie. Screaming
you
wise.
gotta do yourself. You can't just,
Yeah.
Sabbat have the same Kakarot scream. Yeah, Sabbat probably was just like, okay, you think you're gonna take this easy? You're not.
Because, yeah, in like the last Broly thing that Vic did was Dragon Ball FighterZ, and he took Easy Street on that, and I was disappointed. Yeah, like Sabbat has on record stated, like, for actors coming into Dragon Ball, until you do 1,000 Ha's, you are not, like, initiated. You have not been hazed, basically. So, yeah, he was making Vic earn his stripes. And just, like, all of them just screamed their asses off. Schemmel, Sabbat, Vic, all of them.
Yeah. With how much they were hyping this up on Twitter and whatnot, I knew this was going to be an experience because they were just like, guys, y'all don't know.
Oh, yeah, like,
You ain't ready.
I forget who said it. I think it was Kaiser. Basically, as soon as the fighting starts, are you guys familiar with the term Sakuga?
No.
If you like look on Twitter, I think it's either Sakuga or Sakugo.
Sakuga, I know what you're talking about.
But it's basically just chunks of anime that are just beautifully animated. And it's just like under this term of just like these are like extremely well animated scenes as far as like animation, how fluid it is, how good it looks. And basically from when the fighting starts, the entire movie is just fucking Sakuga. It is beautiful animation wise. Which I like that kind of stuff. Compros can give two fucks about it. They've stated it multiple times.
They'll come back to us with, yeah, Broly was a spectacle. It wasn't good. That's probably what they'll say.
I think they're gonna like Frieza. Just knowing them, how they like character stuff, and how much DA loves Chris Ayres. Chris Ayres did a fantastic job.
What does Chris Ayres not do a fantastic job, though?
Oh, yeah, agreed.
Does a fantastic job while his fucking health is an issue. The man needs to relax.
Wait, wasn't it Greg who
What's
was
relaxing?
No, it was Chris. It was Frieza.
Oh. Huh.
He did recordings for Dragon Ball Super after like he had gotten out of surgery when he had like 80% reduced lung capacity.
That's what I'm saying. I thought he was on hiatus still. I didn't
No.
know he was still recording shit.
No.
That man is a monster.
Like-
What is he doing?
Not resting. When he
End of
should
the
be. Like he was on like nose breathing apparatuses and stuff. It's like, dude, come on. Like I know you like the fans want you, but
You just hear Darth Vader, filthy monkey.
Because, I mean, that dude, I will never forget. There was a panel that I went to at some convention many years ago. I've said this on the podcast before, where I asked the question, him and Tatum, who does Zarbon and Kai. Like, I asked them how it is to voice a character that has different voices for different transformations. And Chris went on this whole fucking tangent of, like, saying, like Frieza's voice goes deeper and higher, and he's like, and like Frieza's third form is super deep, and he's like, and I can actually legitimately hit that. So he goes like, Frieza first form is here, Frieza second form is here, Frieza third form. Like he goes through all the tenors just in front of us, and we're like, ooh. I'm feeling things right now. But they decided to pitch down his Frieza second voice for Frieza third just because he would have more range. But yeah, just the dude is talented.
Oh yeah, hands down.
So yeah, if the roommates want to go see it, I might go see it again, because I think it ends the 28th, but I have a feeling they're going to extend the showing just because it made the most money out of any anime movie in its opening day, let alone weekend. It has made a lot of money for Funimation.
I mean, it's the #1 film in the U.S. right now.
Yeah. An anime
film is the #1 movie in the U.S.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hype is
It's
real.
already demolished its production value.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Okay. So with that, Kingdom Hearts is coming out.
Kingdom Hearts is coming out!
Next-
I've been holding that in this entire time!
Next week.
Jesus Christ.
Next week.
It's been 84 years!
I'm so ready.
So
Literally.
I have a question for Kelly,
Okay.
because you are like the resident shipper amongst our friends.
Oh,
Are there any hopes for anything in this game?
Kelly, what is going to sink and burn? Please tell us.
Kyrie and Sora. I want them to be together so bad. I'm sorry.
I knew it.
They're just gonna be friends, just like Natsu and Lucy.
It's just gonna end like Fairy Tale with their friends, yeah.
So
Sora and Kyrie are going to go on an adventure throughout the universe as best friends.
Well, no, it's not even that.
With Riku's dead, shambling corpse in the back of the ship.
Kyrie's gonna go up to Sora and be like, you've always been there for me, and you're the most important person in my life. And Sora's gonna be like, yeah, you're like my best friend.
So
Let's
now,
go on a quest.
So
It is though.
here's I think I know the answer to this question, just based on that reaction. So would you rather the ship sank, or where like they basically don't talk to each other the entire fucking game, and then the end scene is like 5 years later and they're just a couple?
No.
Ooh.
Oh God.
Ooh.
Oh, that's hard. I mean,
Pull
okay.
Uncharted.
Yeah.
No, pulling a fucking Bleach is where I got that from. Literally, Orihime arc happens. They don't interact basically the rest of the fucking manga. And the last chapter, they had some babies, and Rukia and Renji had some babies.
Rage.
Just cuz.
Bridled fucking rage.
You're like, what the fuck?
Or end of Naruto,
That made me
where
so
everybody
upset.
just fucked.
So upset. They like,
Okay, I would rather that they, at the end, they're
it's
together.
like, well, how did this person
Okay.
get with that person?
Yeah.
It's still torture, but I can get through it because I got through Inuyasha, so I can get through any kind of lame ass heartbreak. Because Jesus fucking Christ, they don't even kiss. They added that into the anime.
No, but he calls Sakura Big Brother.
That's it.
all
That's the
you
only
need.
hint you get.
That's all you need.
Bullshit.
Best friends forever, but you know,
Bullshit.
Big Brother.
I stuck with that series from 1999 until 2010, and that's all I got was an Oni.
And then Side Eye's Fairy Tale. I follow this series from release, and all I get is friendship.
Gratuitous
That's
fan
why I
service.
said-
This
But
is what I
friendship,
get.
but friendship gratuitous fan
This
service.
is what I get for liking shonen.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Stick to your Yaoi and Yuri, where couples are meant to happen.
But yeah, this game. I mean, one, I am nerding out over the Big Hero 6 stuff.
I am too.
I
That
love
looks
it.
amazing.
I love that movie.
But a very
Yes.
close second to that is Pirates, because that shit looks amazing.
Ooh,
we
true.
haven't We haven't seen
I
jack
really
shit
like
about the
Sora's
pirate
outfit
world.
for.
And-
Oh, was that a pun? Was that a pun?
That wasn't, but it is.
What?
You
What
haven't
did I
seen-
say?
You
Jack.
haven't seen jack shit about pirates.
So
Don't clip that too, Versus. Do
Do
not
it.
clip that.
Do
you
it.
clip Kelly only.
Do it!
Not
Oh
me.
my god, do it! Do it!
Versus, please.
So the what's the more controversial actors aside, the fact that they got Depp.
Yeah.
In
I
the
didn't
game.
expect that.
Like, I'm
I
curious
was
how
blown away.
how many of the actors from the movie that they got. Did they get Orlando
Yeah.
Bloom? Did they get Jeffrey Rush? Did they get fucking Bill Nye?
We won't know until those credits roll, but if they got Bill Nye to do fucking
Davy Jones?
Yes! If I just need to hear Bill Nye say in this game, "Do you fear death, Sora?" I need it.
Do you fear death?
I need it.
Snorting
Oh my
and
God, I
all
would
the
just-
fucking mannerisms.
That's it.
Talking.
I would just be like, okay, I'm going to hit you with the blunt end of this keyblade until you are a crab shell dinner. Let's go.
So I do have
I will
a.
bludgeon your heart to death and become the new Davy Jones.
I have a speculative question about voices. So in the first
Okay.
Kingdom Hearts, Mandy Moore voices Aerith. They changed her voice actor for Kingdom Hearts 2. Mandy Moore also is Rapunzel in Tangled. Do you think that they will make anything like, oh, you kind of sound like me?
Oh.
Nah.
Ooh. Nomura is insane enough to write that into his script.
Well, I mean, if
I
Aerith's in
don't
the
know
game,
if
it's
they'll do
going
it.
to be the newer voice actors. The one
Yeah,
that's been
but
in
she
Final
was
Fantasy
Mandy
VII.
Moore.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
It would be cool though. I
It
would
be
dig it.
cool. No-
I was bummed when they
Nomura
switched the
is
voice
enough
actors.
of a drug addict to do this. Like, that man is fucked up 24/7 enough to make this a reality. So, Nomura, if you're going to be on every drug known to man, at least do something clever with it. Come on.
I always found it funny that the original voice actor for Leon was Angel from Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh yeah, David Boreanaz.
Yeah.
I I knew that too. I was just like, whoa.
Oh
this
my
is
god,
amazing.
yeah.
Jesse McCartney is
I love him.
Roxas
Mhm.
and
Lance Bass was Sephiroth.
yeah. Also,
Lance Bass with Sephiroth is
did
amazing,
anybody
so-
watch Seventh Heaven growing up on ABC Family?
I
Oh
saw
yeah,
some
that's
episodes,
Riku.
yeah.
I know. Who
Yeah,
you're talking
he's
about.
Riku. Yeah. And
Yeah.
then Hayden Panettiere is Kyrie.
Haley Joe Osment is Sora.
Mhm. It's just like
Oh yeah, it is Hayden Panettiere. I forgot about that.
I
Who
don't
voiced
know if
Naminé
there's-
then? Was it also her?
Naminé is Speedy from Arrow.
Holy
Little sister.
shit! What?
Yeah.
Whoa.
That threw me for a loop when I found that out.
Wait, it's Brittany Snow.
Who?
Brittany Snow.
Who?
What else is she in?
Nominate. Oh, she's in a lot of stuff. She's in Pitch
Or
Perfect.
no, sorry, you said Naminé? I meant Aqua.
Oh, I was talking.
Yeah.
Sorry, Aqua
Nominee
is...
is voiced by Brittany Snow. She was
Ooh,
in
yeah.
Hairspray. She was in Pitch Perfect. She was in.
Okay.
Oh God, she's been in a lot of stuff.
Because
She was in
Naminé
John
makes an
Tucker
appearance
Must
again
Die.
in 3, so she's back again. Just like probably Roxas
Mhm.
slash Ventus will be. Like, this is going to be everyone's coming
Mhm.
back. Like, the entire cast of Kingdom Hearts coming back. Because of the one thing that is pissing me off about this game is Xehanort's Deus Ex Machina's time travel bullshit. There are so many ways this game could have played out, and then Amber. Really?
That was barely audible. I'm
Yes.
curious if the stream even caught that.
Just when I saw they
That
were
was the
making
point.
that the thing, I hate you. When I saw they were making the thing, like, oh yeah, everyone did die when Sora defeated them, but Xehanort can travel through time, so I mean, it's cool. It's just like, no,
Everyone is
no.
Xehanort and everyone is Sora.
Oh my God. Yeah, because Sora is the only Keyblade wielder.
Mhm.
The only one that
Side
can
eyes,
wield
the
a
other
Keyblade.
Only one!
Only one, just one.
Riku there at the end of DDD, like, sup?
He's the chosen one.
The one.
When he stops bullets and starts like Neo dodging Heartless, then wait, no, he already does that. He does that. Never mind, he is the one. He is Neo.
I was gonna say ending of Kingdom Hearts 2, my dude.
Protega and Square Button.
I am the one.
No, you do not start singing that.
I was trying to think of the voice actress's name. Willa Holland, Aqua. She is younger sister, younger.
Yeah, that
queen.
makes more sense because I was like, she would have been like a 5-year-old when Naminé was first recorded.
Yeah.
There's no way that was her.
Yeah, nominee is Brittany Snow, who is the reason you probably don't know her is because she's been in a lot of like musicals and like chick flicks. But I feel like if you saw a picture of her, you would know who she is.
Probably.
Yeah, let me get a list of all the confirmed worlds. Like,
I am so stoked for Tangled and Big Hero 6.
Ooh, Tangled, Big Hero 6.
Monsters Inc., Toy Story,
all of
Frozen.
them are great. My brother played the Toy Story world at E3. He said
As long as I don't have to go back to Atlantica, I'll be fucking pleased.
That's the thing is, we haven't been given every world. They said that there's still worlds we don't know. What I'm hoping is if we're gonna get a musical world, give us Coco.
Oh, that would be so cute.
Give us Coco.
So yeah, we got Big Hero 6, Frozen, Hercules, Monsters
That'd
Inc.
be really cool.
Winnie the Pooh, Tangled, and Toy Story.
would.
Those are all the announced ones.
If we get Coco for the musical world, I don't even care if we get Atlantica for some other bullshit. Put it on land. Give Ariel legs. Stop the underwater nonsense. If a musical world is Coco, I'm fine with Atlantica coming back. Like, that's
It
my
just looks
trade-off.
like she's a summon, and that's okay. Just let her be
The
a summon.
summons have worlds, though, is what I've heard said.
Oh,
I've
they
not-
do? The
I've-
Wreck-It Ralph has a world then.
I've not heard
Ralph
it.
does have a world, from what I've been.
I've
Fuck.
not heard that.
Nomura say on stream.
I don't
I
want
I
to go to
kind of-
Atlantica.
I kind of doubt that, just because summons in the past have not.
True, but this is going to be their be-all end-all game, so we'll see what happens. But
Yeah.
I remember reading or seeing Nomura say
There-
somewhere that... What?
There was actually something I read. He was saying that it's the end of Xehanort's story.
Yeah, it's the end of Xehanort's story, so it's the end of Sora's story.
That's the thing, though, is when he was asked specifically if it's the end of Sora's story, he was like, it's the end of Xehanort's story.
Oh, no, I thought he meant that was the end of... Oh, no.
So
Not like this.
I don't know. I really like want this to be the end because I want.
He
it
said
to
he would
be,
still
like,
go with more.
Yeah, but he might go with more.
Nomura
So-
is a hack for all intents and purposes. I hope to God he doesn't keep going with Sora.
See, that's my problem with Assassin's Creed.
Oh, the
Where
new games are great. You kidding? They rebuilt everything.
just the story
You haven't played
aspect.
the new games, my dude.
I started Audit.
You started Origins.
Origins.
Origins is an entirely different beast. That game is not like any of the others.
I'm talking
In
from
any
I'm
regard.
talking from a
Oof.
story perspective. The thing
an
that drew
entirely-
me in
Yeah.
originally was Desmond's story, and
Oh,
going
we're
through,
building.
going through.
I hear what you're saying. I know what you're saying. It's disjointed right now, but there is an overarching plot that you actually start getting pieced together
But
throughout Origins.
that overarching plot has been happening since the beginning, and it lost me.
Yeah, I
Which
can
plot?
feel that.
Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed.
Oh,
And
I
that's
feel
that's
that.
that's
I get
my
what you're saying.
fear if they
For Kingdom Hearts.
continue Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
I'm
It could
hoping that it
easily go
ends
that
here
route.
because I don't want to wait another 10 years for
The year is 2040. Tetsuya Nomura from his robotic cyber body corpse
Me too.
announces Kingdom Hearts 4 at E3 35.
At that point,
some
just remake
nonsense.
the first game. Just go with the rest
Our
of the
kids will
route
just
the
be
square
playing
is
it.
going.
It's fine.
I mean, they're gonna remake the first game. It's a thing. It's probably gonna happen.
I just want Final Fantasy 9.
Kingdom Hearts, the story you've heard before, again.
We'll have like 60-year-old Haley Joel Osment reprising his Sora.
Oh god.
Donald! Goofy! Sora, Donald will just be Danny DeVito on life support at that point.
He's,
Like,
do you think Donald is voiced by Danny DeVito?
No, I'm saying that's who they'll replace whoever is Donald Duck right now with. It
Oh,
was a joke, Mike.
That was a
so
stretch.
Toy Story, the world for Toy Story is Toy Story featuring Wreck-It Ralph, which makes sense.
Okay. Okay. So he does have a world. It's a joint world.
Yeah, it's with Toy Story.
Oh, because they think they said that almost all the Pixar movies share a world, so that makes thematic sense.
Yeah, well, I think it's the Kingdom of Corona, which is Tangled, Big Hero 6, Mount Olympus, which is Hercules, Twilight Town, Monsters Inc., Mysterious Tower, so great, get to go back there, yay. Tangled, Toy Story featuring Wreck-It Ralph, Frozen, and Pirates of the Caribbean.
Kelly, can you,
Kelly, you
talk
weren't
to
salty at
your
all.
experiences with the Mysterious Tower? Because apparently you have some.
That tower can just
What's this
get...
thing?
fucked.
Apparently it's here.
It was just so stupid. Like, is it actually going to be a fun level, or is it just going to be...
You offended Jensen. That is his home.
He's an angry knockoff Gandalf, Merlin, jackass. He can fuck him.
Yeah, I'm curious if the Big Hero 6 world is going to make me cry like the movie did.
Oh,
That is before Coco. That was the last movie to make me cry. When
honestly, with your Coco theory, I don't think Coco's going to be in this. I think it's too new.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A Moana world would have been real cool, though. I kind of hope that Beast Castle's back, but, like, better. Because it was terrible in 2.
I'm
But
trying to. What else? Like, what other movies are coming out?
bad.
Like, do they do a Final Fantasy world? No, probably not. But
nope. They just put them all in
No.
Hollow Bastion or Radiant Garden.
oh well, I mean, we got a little Orin in Olympus.
Yeah, but that was Hercules.
Yeah, I'm saying
Yeah,
like
we
at least it
get
showed
Final
up
Fantasy
somewhere.
Worlds.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Give me Sephiroth as a summon, please.
What about Traverse Town? We're not going to go back to Traverse, where everything started?
Nope.
Well, I mean, we might get a Traverse Town. That might be one of the worlds they haven't announced. That'd be a cool little nostalgia trip. I think, like, just to find out
From
on our own. That'd be clever.
Like from my understanding, it's like the stop for people whose worlds have been destroyed, and we seem to
Yeah.
have saved a bunch of worlds. So I don't think
Yeah.
like it
Plus,
was.
I think
no
that
one stuck
Twilight
with
Town has kind of replaced it.
It's in Dream Drop
Yeah.
Distance, so it was in
Oh
the.
God, and we've got confirmed Twilight Town is making her appearance because it's in like every trailer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh, I hate Twilight Town.
Why?
They better make it fun, because fuck Twilight Town in the second game. That was...
If
The
we have to do
worst.
skateboarding mini games again, I will personally hunt down Nomura and skin him.
So
Gotta slap those posters on the wall, man.
it's not the world you have the problem with; it's the intro to Kingdom Hearts 2 that you have a problem with.
Yeah.
Because
if
I
they
enjoyed the world.
The world, no, the world is monotone. The world was ugly.
I loved Twilight Town.
Yeah, I like Twilight Town.
Hated Twilight Town.
I thought it was pretty.
bored me.
I liked
loved
the
it. I
mansion.
replay 2 all the time because of just playing the beginning.
I just hated the beginning. Because
See now,
when I first
Amber,
played...
that is contentious. What you
Yeah.
just said, I liked the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2, is not a phrase you hear.
Because it's a wrong phrase.
I have to put this pile of garbage at the top of this fucking hill.
Oh my god. Let me counter these balls getting thrown at me for an hour.
I have to attack these bumblebees because they're not endangered.
But yo, Vivi was
Let
fucking
me
creepy
beat
though.
these kids down with a plastic bat for a bit.
Vivi was fucking creepy though.
Vivi
Fake
was
Vivi.
fucking creepy.
Yeah. That is actually the first time I ever realized that his name was Vivi. Because the entire time I was playing Final Fantasy IX as a kid, I called him Vi.
Bye 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 bye. Ooh, Atlantis World. That would be cool.
Atlantis would be cool.
Treasure
except-
Planet.
Yeah, but too
Yeah,
bad.
I know,
Eh,
that-
womp
yeah.
womp.
Treasure Planet would have been so cool.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, yes.
But I feel like they would have put that in the trailer. Because that would have been so cool.
I could see them doing that as DLC
Yeah.
if there's demand, but they might go for newer shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I foresee Coco being added at some point. If it's not in the game at launch, it will be eventually.
Maybe.
'Cause
I
that's a
wonder if they
huge
might.
property.
They actually might make some kind of reference to the older worlds too, because like
I hope so.
it might tie in like Aqua and Terra and Ventus'
Yeah.
story.
Well, we'll be in the world of darkness, the in-between, because that's where Aqua is.
I'm trapped in a world
World
of
of
darkness.
darkness. I was
I
waiting.
live
for
in
you
a
to
world
say
of darkness.
You mean Norded Aqua?
Oh,
it. She's been Norded. When I first saw that, I just shook my head, walked away from my computer, and got a beer. I was just like, you know what?
You're too late, Mickey.
The internet's done for now.
So, my thing, like, I mean, from all the gameplay stuff that I've seen, and like, you get a brief tease of the gameplay, kind of in the 2.8, whatever, Aqua's thing. Like, I'm loving all the shit, like, all the different variations of the weapons from each world. But the thing I always have to think about is how the fuck is this game going to ruin my thumbs with whatever fucking secret boss?
Oh God. Yep.
Because fuck the Birth by Sleep secret boss.
Ugh.
That is just spam dodge constantly. Wait for your brief 2-second window. Thunder Surge. Continue to spam dodge.
Have you played the remaster of Kingdom Hearts for PS4?
I have played both remasters, 1 and 2.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
'Cause
on PS3, but yes.
The secret boss for like in Hollow Bastion and Hollow Bastion and Kingdom Hearts 1, I had problems with.
What level were you?
Like probably like around 80.
Okay. I waited until I was level 100, and it was
Easy as
not
pie?
as challenging.
Is that Ventus, but not Ventus is like his other half?
No, that's Xemnas.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, in Kingdom Hearts 1.
Oh.
Yeah, it's Xemnas. It's just
was
Xemnas
wondering.
before it's revealed to be Xemnas.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he was.
The
Okay.
data organization fights, though, those are some bullshit. And I used some fucking speedrunning strats to cheese my way through some of those fights.
Which one?
The data organization, where in Kingdom Hearts 2, where you can fight every member of Organization 13.
Oh,
yeah.
Christ.
The,
yeah.
the
okay, I
big
forgot that
cheese
existed for a
strat
minute.
is with Larksony, the blonde girl. Is that right?
Mhm.
Oh, I hate her.
Larksene.
So she, like,
Her name sounds like her personality.
as you fight her, she splits off
Oh, yeah.
into clones. However, all of her clones have a hitbox and take away from her health. So you get her to 3 clones, go final form, and just spam Faraga because it's an AoE around you.
Oh yeah.
So all the clones rush
Yeah.
you, and it's just...
I'm sorry, but did you just say Faraga?
Yeah,
Is that how you pronounce it?
yeah,
Like
Fire.
for realsies?
yeah.
I can't believe-
You're just learning
Firaga.
all this Final
No, it's
Fantasy.
Firaga, buddy. It's Firaga.
I've always heard it as Faraga.
Oh god, I'm just pronouncing all this shit
All right,
wrong.
you know what?
Fine.
Google.
I thought it was Firaga.
I
Let's
always
see.
say
Firaga.
Firaga. Because it's like Fyra, and then
Firaga.
Firaga.
Pronunciation. Because
Some Final Fantasy wiki shit going down here. Who will prevail? Who will be right? Who will be wrong? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
End stream.
See,
And stream.
a lot of people say these differently, I guess. There's
Yeah, it's-
Fyraga, there's Fyraga, Firaga.
Firaga. Oh yeah, much clicking. Everyone, half
Where
the people in
is
here
USA?
have like a fucking mechanical keyboard versus this is just go how it's done.
Much clicking.
Yeah.
I always say Fyraga.
I've said Faraga.
Firaga.
Faraga.
Ah!
That sounds like you're saying
Majority wins!
Firaga.
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 Frog. It's like a New Yorker saying Frogger.
Yeah. We're gonna play some.
Oh my god!
We're gonna play some fucking Frog in here. Fucking Frog. Hey, come on.
Get some hot dogs?
You can't even say it right.
You know what?
Why don't you say it then?
Say it for us,
I
Ralph.
think my
How about I fucking don't, and we say that I'm not gonna ever?
I
It's
think
not
my
what I need to
pronunciation comes from watching these speedrun strats because they say it. That's where I've heard it.
That doesn't mean they're right.
I know. I'm just saying that's where my pronunciation comes from.
So you guys probably
Streamers
don't
taught me how to
pronounce
talk.
Thundaga.
The
Is
Thundaga.
Thundaga?
I say Thundaga.
Oh, you're right. I say Thundaga too.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Blizzaga.
Blizzaga?
Blizzaga.
Blizzaga.
Oh my god!
Yes.
Blizzaga.
Arrow?
That one I
Arrow.
go back and forth.
Aeroga?
I think I say Aeroga.
Oh my god!
Kelly having a moment.
Oh, I don't know why that bothers me so much. I don't even know the right pronunciation, but that bothers me the way you're pronouncing it.
Protega.
Aga.
Protega.
Okay, I do pronounce it that way for
Okay.
protect.
How about what was the gravity one? Was it Gravaga?
Oh, that one I just call gravity because I don't fucking know. It's like It's like with there's a V in it and a J. Grab. Vaja. Grab
Oh,
a
yeah, like-
vagina. I don't know.
That's in 15, right?
Yeah.
Where they go with the G. Yeah, that threw me for a loop. I'm just like, oh, they're adding. They're going beyond.
There's
Yeah.
fucking letters in here.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, I'm looking through these different things now. Just everybody's pronouncing these way the fuck differently.
Right?
Yeah,
Final
I
Fantasy
mean-
pronunciation. Maybe this will help.
Because like the
Oh,
Japanese, it's only two syllables. It's like Faya, Fyra, Figa. Like, so we can't really go by Japanese just because how they
Yeah.
pronounce things is different.
Yeah.
Like the age-old argument for Dragon Ball fans of like, do you say Goku or Goku? Like, the Japanese put
What?
the stress on the ku, Americans put the stress on the go. Like, whatever.
Huh.
Okay, but can we at least all agree that in Final Fantasy it's regen and not Regan?
What?
Wait,
What?
like Regen?
Yeah,
Yeah, regen.
yeah.
Regen.
Who
Because
says-
for the longest time,
Regen.
when I was little, I said Regan. Because I had a cousin named
Kelly.
Regan.
Okay.
Kelly.
It was spelled the same way.
Yikes.
Hasteга.
Histaga.
Hastega.
Hastaga.
Hastega. Ugh.
Sounds like
Aga
you're
is just
mispronouncing like
killing
hey
me.
sucka. Hey Staga.
Oh my god.
Kelly just singing in the fucking Death Note opening now.
Oh, I'm just. I
all right.
I
Words
need
are
some.
hard.
I need Nomura to come up and be like, "This is how you say this," or else I'm not going to be satisfied.
Just get
Maybe Sora will yell out the moves or something. I don't know.
No,
Doesn't
he
he
always just
already,
says
though?
fire, wind,
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
heal. That's all he
Maybe
ever
he'll
says.
Maybe they'll
say it
have
differently
Haley Joel
this
do that
time.
this time.
That has to be a
Another
thing.
Final Fantasy pronunciation that I had wrong for the longest time was Bahamut. It's
Bahamut.
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 I've heard
I said
Bahamut
Bahamut.
though in games.
You heard Bahamut in Final Fantasy VII, Advent Children, Mike.
No,
But it's not
That's
I,
where you're
right.
getting that.
I have heard it in Final Fantasy 12, I believe.
Nope. You heard Bahamut because that's how I found out it's pronounced the other way.
Okay.
In Advent Children, the first version, they first dubbed it. They said Bahamut.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It
one.
wasn't until 13 I heard Bahamut.
Yeah, I'm just gonna still say Bahamut because I like the sound of it better.
Mike
That's-
just shrugging his shoulders.
That's the GIF thing where it's like, yeah, you're telling me a thing, but I think it sounds stupid, so I'm gonna...
He was one of the teaching halls here.
Oh yeah.
I say Al Sable, and they're like, "You mean Al Sable?" I was like, "You know what? That sounds terrible." No.
You know, I acknowledge you've made a decision, being that it's a stupid ass decision. I
I would like
elect
to ignore it. All right. Well, I think we are all super excited for Kingdom Hearts. We're going to be talking about it next week.
Oh yeah.
Let's not kid ourselves. DA will probably be exclaiming that he believes it now. It is in his hands, so he believes it.
Unless he doesn't have it in his hands.
True.
God, I haven't pre-ordered.
Ooh.
Girl, what are you doing?
That's gonna be.
No.
You might want to go do that like now.
No.
Apparently, if you get it on Amazon, you get like a St. Patrick's Day Keyblade or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
It's like a green.
Yeah. You get a very interesting.
It's just green and gold in its color scheme. So I'm just like, oh, St. Patrick's Day.
I think
I
Yeah,
was
I
actually thinking about getting the deluxe one for like.
My
80
brother
bucks.
got that for me. Yeah. It
I
comes
got
with a
it
nice
too.
fabric
See,
wall scroll.
I'm
It's cool.
kind of like on the fence because I want the case and I want the artwork and I want the pin,
The
and I
pin?
want that
Yeah.
stuff, but the cover on the other one's so pretty.
It is. I hear you. Yeah.
So I don't know.
Oh,
What's
it's a
that?
7-Eleven keyblade.
Hold on.
7-Eleven.
Oh no!
Keyblade.
Square, what are you doing?
Partnering with 7-Eleven.
It might as well just call it the Slurpee.
Dawn
blade.
Till Dusk Keyblade is called.
Oh no!
No, that is the 7-Eleven
Oh.
Keyblade from now on.
Link,
That's what it's
link,
gonna be called.
link.
That's what
Somebody
it's called
link it to
now?
me. I need to see this.
I just
I think
Oh
I've
yeah, it
seen
is Dawn Till
before.
Dusk Keyblade
I just pasted it.
I
and
see. Thank you. Oh my god!
I mean, it's the regular Keyblade. It just has some green frill.
No, it's got
Yeah.
trim added to the Kingdom Key.
It even
art.
says 7-Eleven exclusive, Japan.
Oh my god!
It is the 7-Eleven Keyblade! Oh no! Square, what are you
7-Eleven's
doing?
really popular over there, so
It
There's
is.
a really, you get a really pretty one if you pre-order on the PlayStation Store for the digital. But I want the physical copy, damn it!
Yeah, I didn't get shit for a Keyblade. I'm sad.
But the one that
shit.
they have for PlayStation is so pretty. It's blue and it's a moon and it has a star in it. It's so pretty.
We're talking all about this, and Amber's just like, I can't play the game.
I am so sad.
Go steal your brother's PS4.
My brother doesn't have a PS4.
Go steal someone
What is
else's PS4.
Just don't
Yeah.
steal
None of my
mine.
friends have one.
Go steal somebody you don't know's PS4.
So here's the plan. Here's the plan. You know Mike doesn't lock his door. You know when he's at work.
Yeah, I'm gonna drive my ass 5 hours down to Columbus just to steal.
Just take the
Yes.
one.
I would.
Just take the one in the basement. Don't take the pro.
Mike's gonna come home. You're just gonna be sitting on the couch playing Kingdom Hearts.
It's like, hey, what's
No,
up?
no.
not
On
the
the
couch,
chair.
her chair.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, her
Her
chair.
chair.
Yeah. Oh, hey, what's up,
And
Amber?
just be like, oh, you're here.
Oh, you're home. Hello.
What's up, Mike? What's up, Amber? What? Hold on.
You're not supposed
Sorry.
to be here.
Don't you have class at Kingdom Hearts?
Truth.
I do, but
Oh, I wish I had PT. Oh, I just want to call off on Tuesday. Oh. I have a
You're
doctor's.
gonna-
one of y'all just
I
needs to
do-
stream it for
I
me.
do get to leave early
I can.
because I have a doctor's
can.
appointment.
See,
So
like this is the
Oh.
thing. Like, so Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition that just came out recently. I got it on the Switch, so I could play it at work. It angers me that I have to wait to get home from work.
Oh,
This is-
oh, God forbid you're inconvenienced, Mike.
This is how the Switch has fucking spoiled me.
Yeah.
Like, Vesperia went down to lunch, immediately started playing it. I'm like, this is great. Kingdom Hearts, I gotta wait.
Yeah.
It's gonna be sitting on your lunch, but like, fuck, I really want to go home right now.
I'm just gonna be
Well,
playing Tales of
that's
Vesperia
gonna
and
be
being
Kelly
just like,
all
this
day.
isn't Kingdom Hearts.
Kelly is going to have the longest Tuesday of her life.
Oh, you know, actually,
Oh, yeah.
speaking of Tales, I want to end it on this just because I definitely want to talk about this more with DA because I think he's going to be playing this or is playing it. So, Tales of Vesperia, one of my favorite Tales of games in the series. The voice acting switching is bad.
Oh, really?
There are it's only two of the main actors. There's some side characters that have voice acting switches, but like they're side characters. But
Yeah.
the main character, Yuri, who was originally voiced by Troy Baker, so very distinct, like recognizable voice, is now voiced by this other dude, who, if they had just recast him, it would suck that they recasted Troy, but at the very least you wouldn't get this very different voice and very, I shouldn't say very, somewhat different direction of voice.
Oh no!
Like Yuri, how Troy approached Yuri was very dry and sarcastic, and this new actor is kind of swarmy.
Oh no!
If that like makes sense, if like I'd have to point to like some other performance to kind of give you an idea, but like it's not the same direction. And the other voice is Judith, who is one of the other party members. She appears later. And her is a little bit more understandable just because I don't think her original voice actress is voice acting anymore.
Okay.
So I could see that. However, the voice match isn't quite right as well. And then it was that. So if you've ever played a Tales of game, there are skits. So as you're like going through the game, you'll see like an icon pop up in the bottom left-hand corner, and you usually hit like the select button or whatever whatever console you are, and like either just like pictures of them or just like animated cutouts of them come up on screen and just kind of start talking, and like it's kind of like animatic. They'll like maybe change pose, but they'll have like a conversation. It's like fun character stuff.
Yeah.
For the new skits, for whatever reason or another, the audio is compressed. Like, their voices kind of sound a little muffled as far as like the compression goes. Also the background music for wherever you're at when those particular skits play for the new voice acting or like just the new skits is like in the background. Like the music is overpowering the skit, which to me in my mind, okay, either that was just a fuck up or they're trying to hide the compression and the difference in voice actors. So they just went really fucking lazy with the new scenes for the English dub. They got back most of the actors, but again, I feel like they were directed differently. Just because their performances, like even with the voice actors themselves, aren't quite a match for what they were. And like some people, they're like, it's been fucking like almost 10 years, so their voices change and what have you. So that's acceptable. But like, just some of the stuff, like it's not even like from scene to scene, like cutscenes. It can be line to line, where one line Troy Baker is talking, and then you like another character answers, and then the next line that Yuri has is the new actor, and it is jarring.
Oh.
And it's like, it's just sad. Like, it's not like an end all be all for the game. Like, the game's still fun. I love the story. I love the characters. Like, the performances from the old game are still great, but just knowing that they didn't even contact Troy to reprise the role. And he has said that they didn't contact him and that he would have loved to reprise the role because he loves the character. Because he voiced it in the game and the movie.
Ooh,
and that they
it's
tried.
9:20.
Yeah, I know. And that they tried to get Matt Mercer to replace Troy. But Matt turned it down because he did not want to be. He has voice matched for Troy in the past, and he does not want to be considered discount Troy Baker.
No, that's understandable with voice actors. Nobody wants to follow up someone's established role like that.
Yeah.
No.
So yeah, this just disappointment so far with that aspect of it. Like some people have been saying, like I've been looking online where it's just like, oh, like the other guy like gets better. It's not as noticeable. It's still noticeable to me.
If you care about voice acting, you'll notice.
His voice just has a different tenor. Like his voice has a different tenor, and the performance is different. Like as
just
far
like
as like
if your favorite band replaces their lead vocalist, you're going to know.
Yeah.
But if you don't care about the band, you're not going to know.
But yeah, so small little gripes.
What were you gonna say, Kelly?
I was gonna say there's a reason why I don't listen to Evanescence or Flyleaf anymore.
Evanescence still has the same singer.
Amy Lee?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
she's
sure
still
they
the lead.
switched.
No,
No,
she
it's
is the
still
band.
her. Yeah, she is the owner of the band.
Hold on a second.
No.
We will end it on this.
I'm looking
One
it up.
random Evanescence fact. It is still her.
Yeah, no, she just changed up her style. That's all that's changed. No,
The big difference from the first album to the second album was that the main guitarist left, and he was the primary songwriter.
her solo album, I think it was, I forgot what the title was.
It was the one that came out recently that was like techno.
Yeah.
That
My
was
Indigo, that's what it was.
It
My
was-
Indigo. It was more like a techno
Yeah.
thing
remix.
with her trying to hit different ranges with like successes and failures depending on the song. But yeah, no, it's still her.
Yep.
I could have sworn there was a different singer for a time
Nope.
period that was younger and looked different.
Nope.
No, she just changed a little
The-
bit along the line.
Well, no, I think I must be confusing her with another band because whoever I saw it was not Amy Lee.
The guitarist, the old guitarist from Evanescence, started a new band with another female singer.
Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe you saw that.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is.
And she was younger.
Okay. Well,
Anyway,
Actually, you know what?
with that,
Let's look up random Kingdom Hearts facts.
yeah, kind of on a random fact.
Yes.
Oh, well, I'm glad we started doing that.
all I'm finding for Kingdom Hearts is that it ships on that day, on
Yep.
Tuesday. It
You know,
ships.
it's supposed to arrive, yeah, but if you pay for arrival on ship date, it's expedited shipping same day. I've already gotten the guarantee email that my shipment will arrive on the 29th.
Looking up details.
Let's see. Okay, that one. Those facts are dumb. We've already stated like half of them. No, nothing. Nothing good.
All right. Here's a Kingdom Hearts fact. It's been, what, 14 years since it freaking released, and we're finally getting Kingdom Hearts 3. Next week, Tuesday. It's happening. It's real. It's not a pipe dream. The dystopia that DA painted for us a few months back is no longer a reality. Mecha Hitler will not have to announce the release of Kingdom Hearts 3.
100
It's
random
happening
facts.
now.
Pick a fact.
What was that?
100 random facts.
All right. Amber or Kelly, pick a number.
6.
0 to 100.
37.
6 and 37.
Wait, okay, I'm close to 37. Nah, that one's kind of dumb. 6.
All right, go to 6.
Sad.
If not, add those two together, and that'd be the next number.
Versus says 12.
Nah.
Fuck versus, he picks enough.
So 6 was dumb. 7 though is interesting.
Oh, okay, whatever.
Space smells like seared steak.
What?
What?
When you see footage of astronauts in their spacesuits floating peacefully outside their ships, do you ever wonder what space smells like? That's usually not the first question people have in mind, but according to some former astronauts, space does have a distinct odor that hangs around when they come back in the ship after a spacewalk. They've described it as hot metal or searing steak.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's fact number 6?
The total weight of ants equals the total weight
Great.
of people.
Oh.
And what's 30? What's Kelly Amber's number?
37 was... Babies are physical anomalies, but everyone kind of fucking knows that.
Okay, yeah, that was a shitty fact. All
Yes.
right.
Okay.
And with that,
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to this episode of the Podcast of Stuff. We should most likely have the Comp Bros back next week. Who knows?
they
But if
may
not-
be dead.
Amber, Kelly, thank you for coming on. This was fun.
Mostly.
Yes. Yes. Thank you both for appearing on the podcast.
All the puns.
Yeah, it's fun.
All the puns. I am so down for just pop-in pun appearance.
Very funny.
I am so down
Just-
for that.
Kelly lurking around on mutes, pun, mic drop mutes again.
I would be so okay
Stay
with that.
tuned if that's a reality, because the comp bros would fucking lose their minds. And with that, later,
It
everybody.
didn't have to be me this
Later.
time.
Bye-bye.